What vegans don't realize before it's too late. You want to keep watching this video if you're one of those vegans, okay? So when you're a vegan and you don't have these necessary nutrients in your body, especially one of them, that you have decreased so much in your body, it's so deficient in your body, that it's almost too late to go back, okay? B12 is one of them. B12 is huge, guys. B12 is what makes your brain efficient, can think better, can think clear. It actually helps with creating the myelin sheath in your bones that you need to support your bones and to move your bones. Okay, B12 is super important for your brain, for your bones, and for your muscles, okay? So you don't want to lose that. And you can lose that on the vegan diet. I didn't know that until way later on. And once I added that into my diet when I was a vegan, I did feel better. B12 supplementation you can find anywhere, but please, please, please look into the company, make sure it's the right company, make sure they did enough tests on the supplementation that you can trust them. There's not much regulation on supplements, so keep that in mind. Don't just choose any of them because a lot of them have metals in them, more than necessary. There shouldn't even be metals, is what I'm saying. There shouldn't even be metals in them. So B12, you want to take B12, okay? And you want to take iodine that helps with your thyroid. Depending on how much thyroid supplementation you need, based on how you feel, based on what your doctor says on the blood test that you took, you can go from there, look at the blood test, talk to your doctor, look at the blood test, and then see based on the blood test how much you need to take to supplement for your thyroid. Because that's super important, and you can't really find that in vegan foods except maybe, seaweed. You can in seaweed. But even yet, that's too much to eat more than like a big sheet of seaweed. That's too much. So instead, just do iodine. You should just supplement iodine in your diet. Just make sure to find the correct one. Like I said earlier, find the right supplement company. I like to take 𝗬𝗀𝘀𝗁, which is like a seaweed grade. It's like, how do I say it? It's like broken down into like this kelp-like powder where you can just dash it on top of your food like a couple of times, and that's more than enough iodine in your diet. And you can buy that at Whole Foods, or anywhere for that matter. 𝗬𝗀𝘀𝗁, I believe is what it's called, D-U-L-S-E. And it's not really a supplement. It's more of just iodine from the seaweed that's just broken down into powder form. So I would look into that. And then also take enough iron supplementation. I didn't realize how much iron was so important for us because when I was eating a lot of beans in my diet, I was eating a lot of beans when I was a vegan, all kinds of beans, garbanzo beans, black beans, and I didn't feel the best on them. I didn't feel like I was eating enough protein, but I wish I could go back and take the protein supplement because I didn't take that when I was a vegan. I did eat enough protein because I was eating a lot of beans in every meal 3 times a day. But if I could just do the protein supplement instead, it would save me a lot of time and would for sure help me with just knowing that I took enough protein for the day. So look into that, find the right supplement company for that. So B12, iodine, and protein are 3 things you need to take, as well as iron, okay? Don't forget about iron. I think iron is so important, especially for girls who happen to be vegan. You have to look into your iron, like what are your iron levels in your body? Like get a blood test, look at the measurements, look at the ferritin levels, make sure you have enough in your body. And if you do, you don't need to worry about it. But if you don't, if it's below average, look into iron supplements. Okay, I took my multivitamin that had iron, enough iron in it, and was fine. But if you don't want to take a multivitamin and you feel like you've got it pat down for the vegan diet, like you got all the nutrients from every food that you got, fine. But just be sure to take iron supplement. That will really help you get enough of that, especially as a woman, because we lose so much blood on our menstrual cycle every month that we should be supplementing on that. And I wish I did. Well, I did later on, like way later on like the last 2 years of being on my 8-year vegan journey. But I wish I took it from the beginning. It would have helped me so much. And I hope this video helped, guys. Remember to take B12, iodine, iron, and protein. okay? I hope this helped. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either, you feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach, then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut, okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.